technology. If even half of that is true,
That turns my blood cold.
you definitely got the wrong end of the stick.
I heard he was trading illegally. No wonder he got in trouble.
I think you can just leave it like that.
Yeah, he was starting fights for no reason. That's why he got in trouble.
Trolls, mantises, raptors. It's crazy to travel out there.
She said she saw him stealing, just there, right in front of her.
If even half of that is true,
That turns my blood cold.
sure, okay.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on. I don't have any time right now.
That smells like
What have we here? Welcome to the Berserkers. You want to make it all the way to the top? You must observe our sacred traditions. Most sacred of all, never have an empty glass. Tell me, what brings you here?
Is this your tavern?
It is indeed. Tavern, home from home, resting place for the hardworking man. We offer shelter to all loyal Berserkers. You want something to drink?
Give me a drink.
What'll it be?
I'm going.
Tell me, have you heard anything about the Alps recently?
Well, it's said that they were very active a few days ago. One of them Albs, Calyx, they say, seemed to be very interested in the old observatory in the mountains up there to the west.
Calyx, do you know where he is now?
He and his troops went north. Pity. He made it out just before the force sent after him got there. Must have had a fright. There've been no more Albs seen since then.
Do you know where in the north he has gone?
I don't really get any news from past the first border region up there in the highlands of Abessa. There's not many Berserkers prepared to venture far into the Icelands. Hardly anyone who's seen the Ice Palace has returned alive.
Do you know anyone who made it all the way down to the Ice Palace?
Not that is still alive. There were a few warriors, but we lost them in the last attack.
Why do you use such old weapons?
What? You think you can't kill someone with a sword? You don't need ELEX weapons to survive. You ask the Alps. Their technology against our magic, and they're the ones in the ground.
Maybe the Berserkers just got lucky.
Ha! Are you one of those people that looks at a shiny gun and thinks it's progress? ELEX rots whatever it touches. Look at the Alps. They might as well be mutants. They're unnatural.
What's so good about nature?
Have a beer, and you can taste it. Nature is magic. Real magic. Took the comet for people to realize that. So, that's what we do here. We work with nature. Nature gives us mana, and mana gives us magic.
Idan is different to the other places I've been.
Well, there you have me beaten. I've never left Idan. but from what I've been told, the comet scorched the ground and what didn't die was poisoned by ELEX. It's only here that the world is growing again. Generations of berserkers have worked hard to make this place. And now we have the world hearts. The other lands should be welcoming us. They should be begging us to come and heal the world instead of attacking us.
Who are the berserkers?
We're the only real free people there are. I know, we have our laws. But better that than a knife at your throat like the outlaws. Or an ELEX edition like those Alps. We're working together to make this world better. You work hard here, you're rewarded. There's no others will be so fair to you.
Why are you doing that?
People have we lost? And you still think that?
That's all he ever talks about.
Find someone else to talk to.
We'll talk later, yeah?
Hey, what's that you're hiding there?
What are you talking about?
There, on your arm. What is that?
It's an adjuter. Haven't you seen one before?
I've seen one. I've seen several. It's ELEX technology, and that sort of device is forbidden to berserkers here in Goliath. Carrying a piece like that openly on your arm could get you into trouble.
I'm not carrying it. It's an implant.
An implant? Well, that gives you a reason for not removing it. Well, you don't look like an owl. Too much color in your cheeks, too much shine in your eyes. That and you've not tried to kill me. Still, best you know that should you find any other ELEX technology on your travels, you should take it to the pit for disposal.
How do you get anything done without technology?
We haven't rejected technology completely. We have rejected ELEX technology. And as you can see around you, we have done fine without it. A clean life. Life as it was before the comet. Life grown from mana. Now, that's a better use for ELEX than building devices. So we collect technology, extract the ELEX from it, and throw the scrap into the pit.
The pit?
That's where we take all forbidden technology. Once the ELEX has been extracted there, it goes to the mana shrine, and the junk left over goes down into the pit. We cure the soil of ELEX's poison and use it for healing. You will find our healers on the upper ring. They'll show you how we use its power.
Why not do this and use technology?
You sound like one of those technophiles, looking forward and not knowing their history. Listen, there are books from the Great Fall that say there were other ways to power machines, but that most of them poisoned the air and the soil. And so, Amric and the Forefathers decreed that all technology that poisoned our world should be forbidden. And right at the time machines were forsworn, and we started to make Magalan pure again, mana was given to us. Magic is nature's reward for our rejection of technology. And if you have magic, why would you want technology? So the Alps pump ELEX into themselves, the clerics feed it to machines, and we transmute it into magic.
ELEX has given the Alps strength.
You think? Maybe. I don't know. They're a mystery to me. Most people know the Alps split from the clerics, but I don't know anyone who knows why they split from them. They have a love of ELEX, a need for it, but as to why, if we knew that, perhaps we could talk with them. But they have retreated into Zakor, only to be seen when they come to kill. And they're changing, becoming less human. While our mana helps us cast magic, it's toxic to the Alps.
But Alps can cast magic.
Yes, yes. Now there is something I don't understand.
If ELEX is so bad, why do you trade using Elexit?
You mean, why not turn it into mana?
It's ELEX, isn't it?
Yes, but the concentration in it is just too low to produce mana. Maybe one day we'll manage it, but until then, it's useful. Everyone spends it, so we do too. I'm glad it's the Pilgrim and the Warlord who have to decide all these things. It makes my head hurt.
So, you won't be confiscating my Elexit?
Oh, we need as much of it as possible to buy the things we need. So please, trade while you're here.
So if you need ELEX, why do you want to get rid of it?
Amrek's paradox. We are told ELEX is the center of all ills in the world, and yet it is also the cure. So we collect it, transmute it, and hope we can win the race against those who would use it for destruction. You could help us with that.
You want me to collect ELEX?
You must have seen that monster made of metal that sits on the horizon? That Alb converter?
What about it?
The Albs built it to refine ELEX here in Edan, but our warriors forced them to abandon it. That machine is a thing abhorrent to nature. But we can make use of it. Well, of the ELEX in it. Amrek's paradox. Let's take that horror and make it magic. It won't be an easy task, but I need to get some parts from the converter that have a high ELEX concentration in them. Can you do that?
And if I get caught bringing ELEX into Goliath?
You have my absolute word that this is official business. I told you, we need this. Amrek and the Pilgrim agree. Magic is nature's cure. Technology, its curse. The world hearts will purify Magalan without the need for machines. It's up to us to tidy up the mess that those machines have already made.
I will get you the converter parts you want.
Good. Great. Thank you. Be careful, though. Last guy we sent disappeared. He promised he'd be back quickly. Never seen again.
So, and what is your crime?
What?
I am Warlord Ragnar, patron of this Berserker settlement, while Master Thorold is on pilgrimage. Anyone who commits a crime must answer to me. Emissaries from the other communities also have to speak to me first. So, are you an emissary? Why are you here? Speak.
I am an Alp defector. My people tried to kill me, and I'm seeking refuge.
Ah. You survived an Alb execution? Even if that is true, then So you had better think very carefully about your next answer. Again, what exactly do you want here?
I'm looking for work.
You can prove yourself by helping the people of Edan. There is more than enough work to go around. So if you want to be tolerated here, you must follow my rules. These rules are very simple. If you harm the Berserker community, you will pay. If you serve the community, you will receive fair compensation for it. I hope we understand one another, because if not, you will have to answer to me. Is that clear?
You're the boss.
Yes, correct. The quicker you understand that, the better for you. Heed my advice, and you will find the Berserkers to be good hosts. Is there anything else?
Do you think the Berserkers can stop the Alps from conquering Edan?
The Berserkers raised Edan from wasteland to forest. This is our home, and we will hold it.
I heard you had taken heavy losses.
War takes its toll. The clerics fought us, the outlaws have raided us, and
Now we must face the elves. But the Berserkers' roots run deep into the ground here. And we have something to fight for. With magic, with self-belief and hard steel, we have returned as many dead elves to Zakor as they have left Berserkers dead and dying here. Cormag, Angrim, and myself will see the Berserkers stand firm. Talk to Angrim if you want to know more.
Master Thorald, what kind of man is he?
Thorald is not here at the moment. The warlords are in charge of the day-to-day running, though all owe their allegiance to him, the Pilgrim. He has taken it upon himself to go into retreat, to seek the answers we need for Edan to survive. His knowledge of magic is superior to anyone's. If there is any person capable of solving the problems we face, it is the Pilgrim.
How is your war against the elves going?
Oh, this isn't a war of our choosing. They attacked us. Then they sent a party to construct a converter in the north of Edan. You'll find the metallic ruins of it there, and the soil around that monstrosity holds the bones of the elves that came with it. Since then, they have raided, rather than try to hold ground in Edan. But who knows where and when they will strike next? Here, or in Tavar, or Ignadon. The war has hurt them, no doubt. Even their own kind has rebelled. There's a group of elf separatists to the north. They continue their love of ELEX machines, but they are fighting their own kind.
Where can I find Angrim?
Look for him in the Warriors' Quarter, near the Mana Shrine.
Where is the Warrior Quarter?
That would be near the Mana Shrine. If you wish to find something in Goliath, take your feet out of the door and find someone else to be your tour guide.
Where can I buy armor like yours?
Ha! You can't simply buy a warlord's armor. You don't even have the rank of a cultivator, let alone that of a warrior. And you want warlord's armor?
Why not?
Slow down, friend. First prove to me that you would be a good cultivator. So, make yourself useful in the city, and we can talk about better armor for you.
Let's assume I help you out.
Yes?
What kind of special tasks would you have for me?
Special tasks? Why would you figure that I need someone who can do more than just the usual?
Because I see what's going on here.
Is it that obvious that we have some problems here in Goliath?
Yes, it's apparent.
I have to admit I underestimated you. At least you're observant. But it also takes guts to confront me. So you really want to help us out?
Yes.
There are many things to be done. Our people are dedicated, but we still have supply shortages. Food, medicine, machine parts, and other equipment. There are too few cultivators in the fields. Speak to the people here, and they can tell you where your skills are best used. Earn their trust, and you may earn mine. And if you're planning to join us, then I will have a very special task for you. A lot of people come to me, looking to join us, to climb the ranks. You look like you have ambition. If you earn my trust, you'll go far here.
You said something about a special job if I want to join you.
Correct. Then listen well. You must have sensed it out there. That things are changing. That something is happening. If we are going to survive and prosper, if we're to stand a chance against the elves, I need to know what's going on there. That's where you come in. I need information about the other factions. Any information would be useful. But if you could bring me a report from the fort in Tavar, that would be very useful. So, be it the outlaws, a trip to the Dome City in Abessa, or word from the clerics in Ignadon, I need information. Bring me a report from at least 2 cities.
Why don't you send one of your people?
Sending a berserker might get the other factions worried. Or they simply might not talk to one of us. or worse, talk but lie. You, on the other hand, might get some proper answers. Now, I can give this job to someone else if you would prefer. But then you would be passing up the chance to prove yourself. The journey will have dangers, but if you stick to the path, you should reach the other cities alive. So, what will it be? Will you prove yourself? Impress me, and you will earn not just ELEX, but favor, promotion, honor. We don't trust the secrets of our magic to...
About my support. I don't work for free.
Nor should you. Man must know his value.
Then you will pay me.
You will get paid for the tasks you're given.
You could pay more.
A man should know his value. You will get paid, and you should be satisfied with the rewards you're given. No one will cheat you here. But you should not expect charity.
What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
How am I doing?
You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Not now. Take your business elsewhere.
I'm sorry. Unless this is official business, you should move on.
You should come with me. See something more than Goliath.
With all the wounded there are these days, we can hardly keep up.
That's more of a reason. If we keep doing the same things, this war won't end.
Nothing we can do will end this war.
Someone has to do something. Doing the same thing again and again, it's insane.
But what can be done that the warlords haven't done already?
We can take a risk. Isn't it more important that we win this war rather than how we win it? Come with me. I need someone to watch my back when I go look for some supplies. And I know I can trust you.
I can't leave. Stormson, Caldron is counting on me. And there are so many wounded.
You patch them up. I want to give people a chance to fight back. If I can pull this off, you will have fewer wounded to worry about. Why are people so blind? How can they stare at the same thing as you and yet see something so differently?
You think everyone should think the same way?
No, but if something is so obvious, why can't people see it? We're losing this war. Our enemies can see it, we can see it.
So, why won't anyone do anything about it?
It's not like there isn't a solution out there, a way we can win. But people stick to their old ways and new thinking be damned.
If you say so.
There's no point saying unless you're prepared to do. If you stay here, incomer, you'll have to keep your views out there. I think Goliath's walls have narrowed the opinions of everyone who lives here.
Nah.
Not now.
Are you in need of medical supplies? It'll take time to prepare them, I'm afraid. With all the fighting, we haven't any stocks left.
Do you help everyone who asks?
It is a healer's duty, especially in these times of war. And it is needed, bitterly. which is what I have heard from everyone we picked up. Terrible. I wish I could offer aid to all those in need, but it seems not even our magic helps us keep up with supplies.
Can you heal my wounds?
Let me have a look. You don't seem to have any broken bones. Here, I think this will aid you.
Thank you.
We are here to heal. Besides, the more people who can patch themselves up, the less time we'll have to spend picking up the pieces.
You must hear a lot about what's going on.
I don't need to hear. I get to see the results. The magic the Albs are using is so destructive. Somehow they're managing to use pure ELEX, and it makes me fear for our warriors.
It's more powerful than Berserker magic?
It's more destructive. With the damage it's causing, I can't believe it isn't tearing the Albs apart too. It must hurt them.
Hurt? Yes. But they're trained to reject emotions and feelings.
Yes. They say ELEX makes machines of men, but I have heard there are Albs who have escaped their addiction. I wish I could meet one. Knowing what they feel might help me assist others to overcome their addiction.
What do you know about ELEX withdrawal?
I met an Alb separatist. He was brought in as a prisoner. His external wounds weren't so bad, but internally, emotionally, he was trying to cope with all those withdrawal symptoms, and at the same time he was rediscovering his emotions. All that pain, all that confusion.
What happened to him? Where is he?
He died. It was all just too much. I wish I could have learned more from him. If he could leave, so could others. Maybe that could offer hope to us all.
Hey, did you know there were some weapons brought back here to Goliad? Energy weapons taken from the clerics? I'd be interested in getting a look at them, if you know how I could get a chance to do that.
And if I did know something about them?
That would be good, for both of us. Listen, what I need is some help. Let's be straight, you recently tracked down a pair of cleric weapons, didn't you?
Is that an accusation?
This is a small town with lots of big mouths. There aren't really that many secrets. So, have you given those weapons over to the pit? Or do you still have them? I know some people who would be happy to pay for them. The Berserkers don't want them. The clerics do.
What will you pay me for them?
Of course, of course. I can offer you ELEX if you give them to me. That would only be fair. And should you wish to learn more about technology, I could point you to where answers can be found.
I'll sell the weapons to you.
Sell? No, think of this as a finder's fee. I'll make sure these get back to the right place.
Not now.
Another time, yeah?
Go and find a trader. They'll talk to you.
You'd better not try anything.
I'm watching.
Yeah? Not now.
Did someone tell you you could come in here? You should think about leaving.
Yeah? Not now.
Welcome, incomer. I hope you are being treated well. Goliath has always opened its doors to those who need shelter. But these are hard times, and war grows suspicions. As for me, I think the free people should work together in this war with the elves.
Will I have trouble here?
It will mostly be talk. People gossip about incomers. If you want the people here to trust you, then help them. Once they do, they will open their doors to you. You will have a place to stay, a chance to become one of us, and they will likely reward you for your trouble. We Berserkers believe in second chances. It's your choice whether you take that chance or not.
Who are you?
I am Cormag, warlord of the Hammer Clan. Each of the clans has its own calling, and ours is magic. A gift given to us in our time of need. Proof that this planet needed a guardian, and that it chose us. We can channel power through our bodies, and battle the machines of the clerics. The power mana gives us seems limitless, and yet it seems so normal now, doesn't it? It's hard to remember that magic is only a generation old. We have only just started our study of it, and the Hammer Clan has made that study our purpose.
What do you think about your laws?
Our laws bind us. They tell us who we are. How we interpret them, that is where we can do better. Death and exile shouldn't be the only sentences. There should be reward in repentance. Leniency could save us valuable people.
The law should be abolished.
Abolished? No. But they could be made more flexible. The bow that bends in the storm doesn't break. Just imagine, if we Berserkers could enhance the cleric's energy weapons, or the outlaws' explosives with the power of mana, who could stop us then? Now, Angram would say that giving into technology would destroy us. But I wonder whether holding on to the laws too tightly would do the same. After all, there were those who tried to stop using magic. They said it was against nature. Now magic is all that defends it. Whatever my thoughts, the laws we have now are the ones we must follow.
Are there problems between the clans?
Give any group a name and they'll use it as a cause for argument with others. But, while there are always differences, we are all Berserkers. Anyone who forgets that needs a swift reminder of their true allegiance.
You have traitors here?
Not traitors. Troublemakers. People whose mouths move faster than their minds. You think we should use the law to silence anyone who thinks differently? I say they need to be convinced that our cause is best served if we work together. I've been saying that over and over, but it seems some people have stopped listening.
Maybe they would listen to me.
Perhaps. You could do me a favor and talk to Elder. He's been speaking out against the Eisen clan, but I'm not sure of the reason behind his anger. You will find him living with the other cultivators down in the cultivator house. I'd be grateful if you can find out the reason he's upset, before this bad feeling escalates into something else.
Not now.